everyone, and welcome to my channel, Tarot and Angel Energy Healing Messages with Reina. Hope everyone is doing well and staying safe. This reading is for everyone under the sign of Leo, and is for the week of December 7th through the 13th. And however, there's no timestamp on it. Whenever you were guided to watch this video is when you were meant to receive the message. So I made a little bit of changes to make my videos shorter. So I have changed some things, so I hope you all like them a little bit better. So the cards have been intention and clear, and they're ready to go. So I just made some minor changes. So I was playing them as I go along. But the three first cards are going to focus on your current energy and the guidance that the universe is sending for you for this week. So let's get started. May the power of three give us the answers that we seek for Leo. Okay, so this is the Raider Wave, and these are the first three cards, and then from a different deck I am going to be pulling three additional cards, and they're going to be focusing on your conscious and subconscious and the overall message for the reading. And I will give you a little bit more feedback on that card as one fell. So I guess we must pick it up because it seems like it wants to come out, but I'm not exactly ready for it. So let's do a clear shuffle and just bear with me. Okay, so this is your subconscious, and this is your conscious, that's your subconscious mind, and this is the overall energy or the overall message. And we are going to proceed to pull a card from your spirit loved ones. This could be your ancestors, a family member that you were close to, is simply a family member, or even a friend that it's in spirit, it's in the spiritual world, that's still connected to you and wants to send you messages that will be relevant for you and helpful for you for this week. Spirits of love and light, that's the most relevant messages. And I'm going to proceed to pull the card from as a universal overall message. And a message from the archangels. And from my chakra wisdom deck, I'm going to pull the card, work with the 7 energy fields, the 7 chakras, and what this is going to tell me is which chakra might be influencing your current situation, or you could benefit from working on and focusing more this week and bringing it into alignment. So let's find out what that is for you. Okay. So, important disclaimer, this is a general reading. It might not apply to every single Leo out there. So take what resonates and let go of what doesn't. And also it's important to know that as a general reading, it's not pointed at a particular subject or situation. So it will take for us to discern the message and apply it to our lives however we feel that it fits. So with no further ado, let's get started and see what your current energy is at this point. Okay, and it's suggested right now you are in a situation where you're trying to set boundaries, and you're defending your ground, defending your and you're pushing through it. You're persevering aside of how exhausted you may be. But you know, the good news is the universe wants you to know that even though the energy is an energy of someone who is standing his ground and moving through and having to, you know, push through it, the message here is that you have the reserves, you have what is necessary you have the physical strength, you have emotional strength, you have everything that is required for you to push through this, whichever sector this may be, whether it is a situation within your home environment that you're finding it to be challenging, whether it's a situation with your job, or whichever situation that you feel like you are having to stand there and just set boundaries and push through it, even though you might not be feeling you might be feeling a little bit tired. It's a card that suggests that you got the upper hand. You have the leverage. You're in a position of advantage. So and you're gonna stand your ground and you're gonna challenge the opponent, because, like I said, it's a card that says you got everything that you need to fight this battle, to stand and defend what's yours. So it's an energy that suggests that regardless of how things may appear, the resources are within you to stand it. And it really validates what I just say with the High Priestess, because the High Priestess, it talks about our intuition and our feelings and things at the subconscious level, and talks about our spiritual aspect of ourselves, the acceptance of life's mysteries, and the wisdom, and contemplating the truth about the universe, and you basically suggest that you are coming into that energy. You are in a place where you are getting a higher understanding of your intuition and our source. You are in a place that maybe through battles that you have to stand your ground, you have come to understanding that if you follow your intuition, and at the subconscious level you might not even be aware of, but you are connected to a higher and stronger force that helps you carry through the battles and is giving you the inner strength. It seems like through the obstacles, through the ordeals of having to stand and taking all that discomfort of having to stand your ground and set boundaries, because typically when we set boundaries, it's because people try to cross them, so overstep them, as I call it. So it seems that through that you have come to a higher understanding. That's what the highest priest suggests, that you have tapped into that energy of our source that is essentially guiding you through, and it's kind of giving you that fuel that you need for your next step. Now with the Four of Pentacles at the end, it suggests that you're going to be in a place of stability, where you're not going to be making more money or losing more money. You're going to be in a situation where you're going to be stable. So it's actually a great card. That the universe is basically saying, by standing your ground and setting boundaries, basically maybe don't spend more than you need to. Just if you have, sometimes people could demand so much of us, but that's where we set limits and say, no, I cannot do that, I could do this. So setting boundaries in that sense, because everything indicates that you need to have control of your finances. You need to set those boundaries and set that for that stability to continue holding on. And because you're not going to be making more or losing more money, but it depends a lot with your boundaries setting. So you need to be in a situation where you are in control and you are managing your affairs, because essentially the universe is saying, we're providing, and you're going to be on a stable situation, but you do have to do some work on how you move along the path, and tap into your intuition, and you will be guided on how you need to manage your affairs in order to come into that stability, that place of stability in the financial sector. So it's actually not a bad card. This is a balance between your higher self, your intuition, your connection to your source, and through that you're going to be able to manifest on the physical sector, which is your financial sector in this case, it appears like. And like I said, this is it will apply differently for different people, because it's not necessarily limited to pointed at one particular issue. So this could also mean for some people that through any difficult situation that you might be going through, you're going to have to set your boundaries and keep pushing through and standing your ground. But you could get that inner strength by tapping into your higher self or source, and that's going to give you the inner strength that you need, and that you need to practice self-control to become stable. Beings that are in the physical realm, they have to do with the physical. So Pentacle suggests material, but it could be in many different sectors. It could be bringing stability, but it's essence, what you're trying to do with the Force is all about stability and strong foundation. So in any sector of your life, you by standing your ground and setting boundaries, you're going to be able to manifest that strong foundation and that stability in whichever sector of your life. So let's see what's in your conscious. Wow, in your conscious mind you have the Sun, which is the best card of the whole tarot. So it seems like you are manifesting. You are in your conscious mind. You're manifesting great things. You're manifesting success, happiness, prosperity. You have hopes and love and joy and satisfaction, vitality, clarity, and understanding. So it even suggests achieving fulfillments and good news. It suggests that you will be receiving good news as well. So your energy, it's aligning with the High Priestess. It's aligning with that higher self, the higher knowing, that unconditional or unconditional love and our source. And it's the Sun is really a gift from the universe, and good news. It's a gift. It's something that is meant for you. Being a major arcana in your conscious mind, you know that something beautiful will happen in your life. You know that you're protected. You know that something great is aligned for you. So in your subconscious mind, you deepen your inner self. You know that there are great things in the horizon for you, and the Sun is shining down on you. So it's a beautiful card to have. Like I said, it's the best card in the tarot. So let's see what's in your conscious and subconscious mind. But in your subconscious mind, it suggests that you are tired. You are exhausted. Actually, this card goes very well in alignment with the Seven of Wands, unfortunately. It's a card, like I said earlier, it's a card that suggests exhaustion, tired, but yet you're still standing your ground there with the Seven of Wands. And at the subconscious level, whether you might know it or not, you feel burdened. You feel like you're carrying the weight of the world on your shoulders. You feel the responsibility. I mean, when I talk hard work, a lot of times it could be not necessarily physical. A lot of times we could mentally be exhausted, but the mental and the physical go hand in hand. So we could feel physically exhausted because we're mentally exhausted, so because they go together. So it suggests that you're working too hard and you need to delegate. Basically, you need to let go of some of that burden by asking for help, and just basically don't take everything on your hands. And maybe you're worried about people too much, about other people. So you need to stop worrying about other people too much. Think of it. I mean, there comes times where, I'm not suggesting that you should be selfish, but you gotta worry about you first and take care about you first, and then through that process, you're gonna be able to help others more than if you put your energy on others and deplete yourself. So this is basically a card that says delegate and get help. And don't worry too much about others. Worry about yourself and ask for help, because through that you will be a better service to others by being okay, by taking care of you. So And this is something you might not even be aware of. This is just in your nature to carry too much on your shoulders. So, but it's suggested that the universe is bringing it to the surface so that you could address it. Your overall energy, the universe is giving you the Nine of Pentacles. The Nine of Pentacles is basically a card that says your consistent efforts are going to pay off. You're going to have good income and material wealth. I mean, I'm not saying you're going to win the lottery, but I'm saying you're not going to be left without. The universe got your back. You're going to be self-sufficient, and you're going to be self-sufficient and a completion of projects and bringing rewards and gratitude. So you're going to be in a place of security. So you are going to be getting that compensation for the hard work over here of the Seven of Pentacles, standing your ground, and for managing your affairs here with and creating the stability and that strong foundation with the Four of Pentacles, because the sun is shining down on you. So straight across is basically the Nine of Pentacles and the sun, and we're talking 19 and 9 being numbers that are dominating there. So you are basically in a situation where the universe is giving you a gift that is going to represent stability, that is going to represent comfort, that is going to represent wealth. So that is going to wealth, it means different things for everybody. And wealth could mean also health. It could mean in any sector. You think about the sector and you could apply it to that. It doesn't necessarily have to be money, but it could be wealth on health, wealth on just having what is necessary. The universe is going to provide for you. Typically, it's when directed in the financial, like when it's a career or financial reading, this strongly it's a straight no-brainer that is about money. In this particular case, it could very well mean money. I do see a lot of I see coordination here with the Four of Pentacles and the Nine of Pentacles that suggests that it's in the material sector. So let's move forward. So what is the angels, the universe, and your spirit loved ones have to? What message are they sending for you? And it's about relationships, and it says relationships are just a mirror image of your own life. How you feel and treat yourself, as well as how you react and respond to different situations and people around you. Be aware that every relationship is an opportunity for your soul to grow. So exactly what I was just saying. I mean, it kind of goes in alignment with the High Priestess, which is tapping into your intuition. And over here, it really, what I first thought was the Ten of Pentacles, how it says that you might be worrying too much about others. So this card suggests that you might worry too much about others, and that might be a reflection that could actually bring you down. Someone in your environment might be weighing you down or something like that. That it's important for you to be aware that paying attention to your surroundings but not submerging in it could help you grow. I mean, you could grow from being observant, but don't take all that in to the point that it's going to affect you and make you and possibly even make you feel burdened. Take it as a way that it will help you evolve, but don't let that burden give you a hunchback. Basically, don't carry it all on your shoulders. So just observe and learn from it, because you can learn from every relationship, but you don't have to take on the problems of everyone. Let's see what the overall message, and this is the Angel of Dreams. And it says, I am your angel of dreams, and all I ask is that you believe. Whatever your dreams or journeys, this is your moment. This is your time to awaken and release them. I am here to let you know that there is nothing you can't achieve. Today your dreams begin. Aim high and dream like you've never dreamed before. It's all coming in in for you now. So exactly, this card goes in perfect alignment with the sun. So dream like you never dreamed before. It's like the universe, it's the ultimate happiness and success. So it's like dream like you never dreamed before. That's a card that suggests strongly manifestation. Manifest your dreams. What do you dream of? What is it that you want? It's something for you to discern. Go inwards and think about what you want, because the sun, the universe wants to give you that. You just have to be clear on the intention of what you want. And you could go inwards with the High Priestess and get that clarity. Because through that clarity, you can manifest your dreams through the sun that is there shining down on you. And it wants to give you, it's the universe giving you a gift. You just got to be clear on what that is. Okay? And let's see what the archangels have for you. And this is from Archangel Sakiel. It says, notice the loving guidance your heart inside your mind. Ooh, notice the loving guidance you hear. Excuse me, my reading is very off. You hear inside your mind, or the minds of others, or what others are telling you, basically. So the universe is saying to basically be open to the loving guidance that you hear inside you, here with the High Priestess, or you could listen to the message that is being presented to you, and because this is essentially meant to guide you on your process and give you the best outcome, which is the Nine of Pentacles, which is happiness and the compensation for your heart, your heart effort, for all your effort that you have been putting throughout your life. The gift from the sun. So focus on that, and you are going to obtain this ultimate gifts. But you need to just let go at the subconscious level and stand your ground and set boundaries, and you are going to get to the main goals, which are right there, which is the Nine of Pentacles and the sun. And let's see what chakra might be a little bit blocked or might need a little bit of balance, and what affirmation you could benefit from. It says, I am aware of my thoughts. And this is, by the way, this is the third eye. For some reason it keeps coming up. It's a popular one. It says, I am aware of my thoughts, and I ask myself, are they uplifting? And are they true? Good question, right? I do this because I know that my thoughts significantly affect my mental, emotional, physical health. And because I know that my body believes everything that I believe. Important, right here. 10 of Wands. It's like, what do you tell yourself? And over here, set boundaries. This is important. I am not in control of all situations that come my way, nor am I in control of what others do or say. However, I do have free will as to how I respond. Exactly. You cannot carry the weight of the world over here worrying about others and trying to solve everybody's problems. But you could react differently and delegate. You don't have to carry everything. You don't have control of some situations. You don't have control of how others are going to respond or the actions that they're going to take. But you have control of how, through good free will, you have control on how you're going to respond to it. And then finally, I choose to respond to all situations from an enlightened position rather than a reacting. An enlightened position is the High Priestess, which is your inner self. So when there is a blockage or a little bit of unbalance on your third eye, you won't be able to see clear, and through that you might take on too much, not seeing that this is essentially harming you. I believe there's energy in everything. So I work with crystals and stones, and for the third eye chakra, really there is definitely a few stones that you could use, and one of them is a lapis lazuli, which is this one. The other one is going to be this one, which is a amethyst. It's actually a great stone for those, for this particular chakra, for the third eye. And it influences a lot of aspects, like your ability to see things and discern things, and our sense of direction. It could influence a lot of aspects of ourself, our connection to our source, here to be able to connect to the high priestess, which is your intuition, which is our higher self. I also work with essential oils, and what I mean by that, I use them through, for aromatherapy only, and that's how I'm recommending them. You put them in a diffuser, and you could put a few drops on the diffuser before going to bed at night, and you'll be amazed what the aromatherapy could do for you, because essential oils carry a particular frequency, and what it does, that basically goes through your aura, your energy fields, and it will help clear that third eye, that maybe that blurriness, that lack of clarity, and that inability to be connected to our source. And I'm going to recommend 4 essential oils. You don't have to use all of them. You can select 1 out of the 4 and use it for your infuser. And one of them is rosemary, sage, pine, and lavender. Disclaimer, do not apply this to your skin. It will literally burn your skin. So I'm only recommending them for aromatherapy. Your prayers for this week could be to, of course, to God, the universe, or source, whatever resonates with you, or creator. It could also be to Archangel Raphael to help you clear your third eye chakra, and it could also be to Archangel Sakiel. And of course, it could be to your loved ones in spirit who are still with you, very much so, trying to guide you through and letting you know that they're sending you love and guidance, and also to our angels of heaven to help you, guide you through the process. And may you be well, my friends. With love and light, I am going to close this space with my singing bowl, which carries a particular vibration that it should resonate with you, and it should help you in your healing process.